This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Prisma Lopez-Marin. Thank you for joining us. The U.S. Secretary of Defense Ash Carter made a significant visit on Wednesday to the Naval Support Activity facilities in Crane. Wednesday was specifically a historical mark for Crane facilities, as Carter is the first Secretary of Defense to ever visit the facilities. It was also a significant moment as the state of Indiana celebrates its bicentennial, while Crane is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year as well. Secretary Carter was invited by U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly with the purpose to demonstrate the function and capabilities that the Naval Surface Warfare Center has accomplished as it pertains to equipment and technology used for the nation's security. The Naval Surface Warfare Center, along with the Crane Army Ammunition Activity, are two of the largest tenants at the NSA Crane Base. Currently, the NSA Crane Base is one of Indiana's largest employers, as it also holds the distinction of being the third largest U.S. Navy installation in the world, with an annual business base of approximately $2 billion. During his visit, Secretary of Defense Carter addressed the media by providing insight on changes in technology and how Crane demonstrates a quality workforce while facing innovation.
And Crane is involved in both the new things, where nothing like that's ever been done before, and in making sure that things we've had for a while but still need are sustained economically, and are improved and modernized as needed. They do the whole thing here at Crane.
Secretary Carter elaborated that Crane not only has a bright future due to their rapid operations, but also with their technology that is critical to the country's security. He also added that this is possible as Crane holds technical talent that contributes to the innovation of the National Defense Department through their work at Crane. U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly stated that it was a great honor to host Carter here in Indiana and in Crane. He adds that it's especially a great opportunity for Carter to witness firsthand the work thousands of Hoosiers invest in working behind the scenes. Senator Donnelly also briefly provided his reasons for voting down proposals of gun control.
I don't think that people on a terrorist watch list or on a no-fly list ought to be able to buy a gun. I don't think that those who are struggling with mental challenges or people with felony records ought to be able to go to a gun show and get a gun. I think that's common sense. And so I voted for both Democrat and Republican proposals because some folks said, well, these don't move the ball enough. And some folks said that these move the ball too much. Well, you know what? I just want to move the ball. I just want to make the people of Indiana and our nation safer. And I think we're going to continue discussions. Senator Susan Collins is working right now with a group of us to try to come up with alternative ideas. But the whole goal is I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, but at the same time, the Second Amendment is not in conflict with keeping the people of our nation safe.
Senator Donnelly says there is a group of people coming up with alternative ideas and that he is a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, but that priority should be placed on keeping the people of the nation safe. With such a historic visit from Carter, many representatives from all the entities were on hand to witness and partake in yesterday's event. Among those was Jasper native and Northeast Du Bois alumni Kyle Werner, who is also the Department Director of Applied Science at the Naval Surface Warfare Center in the Crane Division. Werner elaborates on the significance of Carter's visit.
This is the first opportunity we had to hold a visit of magnitude like the Secretary of Defense. This was really a momentous occasion today. So knowing that we had this opportunity to show the Secretary firsthand the work that we do in the three areas that we have identified as our market segments of electronic warfare, special missions, and strategic missions, it is really probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have someone out here of that magnitude. And hearing the remarks the Secretary made at the end just really solidified the work that we do and the relevance that we have and the responsibilities we have to keep our men and women safe that are in our armed services.
Werner states that this visit was a historic event in the making and a momentous occasion. He says that there are around 100 employees from the Dubois County, with a majority who are from Jasper, that work at Crane as scientists and engineers. We would like to thank the Public Affairs Officers, Brett Day from NSWC Crane Division, Thomas Pesky from Crane Army Ammunition Activity, and Jeff Nagan from the Naval Support Activity Crane for keeping us informed throughout our time at the Crane facilities. Wednesday night, the Jasper Common Council talked about the possibility of appropriating funds from the LOIT Special Distribution Fund. The money would be used to aid the Jasper Volunteer Fire Department in their efforts to purchase a new emergency squad for the department, and also to help the expenses for downtown professional services from Rundle Ernstberger Associates. Fire Chief Kenny Hoaxson told the council the department wants to replace a current squad, which is more than 20 years old, but that the older truck would still be maintained. The department made a purchase of a new truck that happened to exceed the amount previously requested, and were requesting appropriating funds to even out the expenses. The board asked Hoaxson about funding and agreed that the funds are there to balance out the remaining cost of the new truck. However, they did not vote just yet, as the resolution also included another item that needed to be discussed before moving forward with a vote. Councilman and Jasper Redevelopment Commission President John Bell explained that the appropriation of $400,000 will target the cost of professional services from Rundle Ernstberger Associates to continue onto Phase 2 of the proposed Jasper Courthouse Square project. Prior to making any vote or hearing public comment, the board began a discussion that led to a debate on the necessity or urgency to release $400,000 towards the redevelopment. A number of council members reflected on public input they received regarding the necessity of the aesthetic portion of the project and its cost. Councilman Dave Hurst says that as council, they represent the people who have reached out to them saying too much money is being used for the project. Councilman Greg Schneier says the council needs to evaluate the project further in order to do their diligence with the public in mind and provide more information on the progress of the project.
I think that the project is a worthwhile project because of the infrastructure that's underneath the pavement, okay? And we need to fix some of that, if not all of that, or at least modify it and repair what needs to be and keep what we can keep. And we're going to have to do that anyways. And my opinion, and I think the opinion of most people, is that if we're going to go to the effort to get under the roads and tear up the street in the downtown, then let's put it back in a better, at least equal, if not better condition than what it is currently.
Councilman Bell reminded the board that if delays on the project occur at this point, it could hold construction further and will eventually result in increased costs. He stated that the project currently has a positive momentum to continue to move forward. Councilman Kevin Menley stated that moving to Phase 2 with the project and spending more money without an actual idea of concrete design concerns him, as he referred back to the Parklands project where the design implementation was in their Phase 1. Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz led the conversation towards making a vote where one member of the council placed requests to only accept appropriating money for the fire department under ordinance number 2016/11. This initiated further discussion. In efforts to come to some sort of agreement, Schneier proposed that $150,000 be considered instead of $400,000. Schneier says infrastructure issues do need to be addressed, though, in order to continue the project. He proposed some funds to at least go forward and not completely dismiss the idea.
seeing it improved a little bit, I think, is going to help out the community and help the citizens. I think that the concern with the public is how much improvement needs to be done. Does it have to be this large amount, or can we do it for something less and still do okay? And we don't know that answer, and I think that's what we need to go ahead and contract with the architect and engineer to come up with that answer for us.
The $150,000 will be going towards the geotechnical engineering as well as the design and public outreach. Upon the agreement of continuing some progress, the council voted 5-2 that included in favor of it. That included funds for both the downtown redevelopment and fire truck. For more information on the Jasper Courthouse Square project, visit their website at jaspercourthousesquare.com. According to Daviess County Sheriff's Office, a cold case of a missing person came about new findings as remains that were found in Odin on April 7, 2015 have been positively identified belonging to Ira Freeman Kemp. The family of this man have been notified. Ira Kemp was reported missing back around January 25th of the year 1981. The positive identification was accomplished by extensive DNA testing done by the University of Northern Texas. This incident is being investigated as a homicide. Assisting the Daviess County Sheriff's Office in the investigation is the Odin Police Department, University of Indianapolis Archaeology and Forensics Laboratory, Indiana State Police, Daviess County Coroner's Office, Terre Haute Regional Hospital, and the University of Northern Texas. Funeral arrangements are pending at the Meng Family Funeral Home in Odin. The city of Jasper will roll out some of its largest equipment for public viewing and experience in an upcoming event called the Touch a Truck. The Touch a Truck will showcase a variety of trucks and equipment from different parts of the department within the Jasper community. Mayor Terry Seitz says it's an opportunity for the city to showcase their equipment and their vehicles. He also says that representatives will be on hand to show the people the unique vehicles, unique pieces of equipment, from the fire trucks to the police units to the street department's jetter, which Seitz notes that is basically like the world's largest vacuum cleaner. Touch a Truck will take place on Saturday, July 16th from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. at the Jasper Train Depot, while the Jasper Farmers Market takes place at the same time. Children and adults of all ages are invited to explore equipment and the vehicles with the guidance from the respective departments, who can explain and discuss the work that is performed with them. The event is free and is open to the public. We would like to remind the public that 18 WJTS will be airing the Country Showdown event that took place earlier this month from our partner radio station 101 Country WBDC, that will be showcased tonight at 8 p.m. here at our station. There was so much talent and energy at the event. For those who did not get a chance to experience it, you can watch it tonight. Again, it's going to be at 8 p.m. and you can also view it on June 26th at 6 p.m. So tune in. Stay tuned. Weather and sports still to come on 18 WJTS News.